Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make a new row. So as you can see, I only have 2 more chains on my hook on my project on this first row. So I'll go ahead and finish this so then I can show you how to make a new row. Okay, so now I'm down to the last 2 stitches. And this is double crochet, and this is how long it is. So my rule of thumb is what I like to do when I make my scarves is determine how tall the person is, and then you convert their height in feet to inches. So you just basically take their height in feet and convert it to inches, and then you can basically figure out how long you need to make their scarf, because you don't want to make a tall person a short scarf, because then they're not going to be like, oh, this is cool. You want to, I like to make sure that they get the right length in their scarf. Okay, so I'm down to the last one. Now, you should only have 1 loop on your hook. So then the instructions on the pattern say you need to chain 3 because you're doing half double, or you're doing double crochet. So then what you're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. And so now basically your last stitch just became your first. So then you're going to want to yarn over. So take your hook and wrap it around your yarn, and then insert it in the very first stitch, the very first double crochet, and then yarn over. So make sure that your hook hooks onto the yarn and pull it through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over again and pull through 2. So then the chain 3 doesn't count as a double. So you're going to want to do 2 more. So that's 1. And 2. So then the next stitch you're going to do 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And this row is going to be a lot easier than the first, because you're not technically going 1 2 1 2 all the way down. You're doing it as 1 1 2 1 1 2 all the way till the end. And so now you can kind of see that it's curling too. So you can see that it's actually starting to curl, which is what you want it to do, because it's considered a ruffle scarf. I like to make these for friends and family as gifts, because I know most of them love their scarf, and I've actually had one of my aunts told me that she got a lot of compliments from her scarf, so that's a good thing. That's always a good thing. So now you can see how much further I've gone since the very first chain on this row. So this is going to be pretty quick. This is going to be like pretty quick. So it's pretty easy once you get done with the first row. It just gets easier from there. And the pattern in itself is basically a pattern, because when you do your third and fourth row, you're basically adding one more double crochet. So, like, for instance, row 3, you're doing 3 double crochets in different stitches, and then you're doing 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. So it's 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2 in the third. And so you can basically help yourself by keeping that in mind when you're doing this. So for right here, I have 2, and then these are considered 1. So 1 1, the next one is a 2. And actually, the further you are in the scarf, the faster it'll go, because you're actually doing it according to the pattern. You're adding one more double crochet each time. So this one will be a little bit quicker than the first row, but it won't be as quick as, like, say, the fourth row, because the pattern says that it needs to have at least 4 rows. But with my scarves, I like to do them 5, because they like it bigger, as in width-wise instead of length-wise. So it'll look a lot better